Jennifer here from My Purpley Life, and today is my review Monday, and I will be sharing with you all my thoughts on the new kikki.K time planner. This one is the new Lilac and Gold edition in the medium size, and I will be doing a comparison to this and the mint and gold dots from kikki.K as well. This is also a medium size, and just to update you guys on the wear and tear and how it's held up so far. I got this one back in January, and the Lilac and Gold line just came out at the beginning of August, I believe. So we'll be sharing my thoughts on that. First off, if you guys do not know who kikki.K is or what kikki.K is, it's a company based in Australia, and they ship out worldwide to, let's see, I forget how many, like lots of different countries. So if you're in the US and you would like to purchase a kikki.K organizer, you can definitely do that. They ship to the US, and luckily they've changed it so that now you get like a flat rate shipping of less than $10 to the US. Before it was way more expensive than that to ship an organizer from Australia to the US. So I'm glad they did that recently. It was founded by Swedish-born Christina Carlson, and she uses some like Swedish design principles in her with how she designs her stationery and planners, and there's lots of different things at kikki.K. It's basically all just stationery and pens and everything else. So kikki.K and Christina sent over this one, and she also sent over this really cute pen to go with it. I believe it's a gel, black ink gel pen, same in the same colors as Lilac and Gold. So it is a seasonal, they have seasonal collections. So this one, I believe, once they sell out of like a certain collection, then that's it. They're not gonna bring it back. So for example, this was the mint and gold kikki.K that came out, I believe, fall of last year, because I got this in January, so it lasted until about January. And then yeah, so if you're waiting on when to get this or whatever, once they sell out, then that's it. So if you're gonna grab it, you might as well grab it now. I'm gonna go ahead and just talk about the organizer itself. It's really hard to see the color of it because it's so light, but I'm gonna switch over and do like a table view so you guys can really see the insides of this, and I'll like go through it. And so yeah, I'm gonna switch and I'll be right back. So let's go ahead and go over the details of this organizer. The material itself is made out of leather, and it is sort of this soft grained leather. I'm gonna try and do a close-up of it, but you can definitely see that there is some graining to the leather. Appearance-wise, you can see that it is this really beautiful pastel lilac color, and there are some gold foil detailings in the shape of little diamonds. Since it's made out of leather, all you need is a damp cloth to clean it if it were to get stained. This organizer doesn't feel dry or too shiny or slippery. And on the inside, once I get into it, you can see it here from the top that it does have some gold rings compared to your standard silver rings that most of organizers have. As far as the design, I think it's a really beautiful design. I think it's very attractive. There's no other planners or organizers that I know of that have these beautiful colors that kikki.K does. And also it's just really cute with how it has these gold foil detailings in their organizer as well. It feels very plush, doesn't feel very stiff. It also lays flat. I'm gonna go ahead and open this now. And what's holding it together is this elastic band. And here is the back of the organizer, so you can see how it attaches to the back of the organizer, like so. And then you also have some embossed kikki.K letters into the, or the brand into the leather there. And then there's the spine. So the thing about this elastic band, what you want to do so that it doesn't get dirty once you lay it onto the table like that, is you can wrap it towards the front of the organizer to keep it from getting soiled. That's a little trick that I like to do with this organizer. Now on the inside you get this secretarial pocket, and also has this cotton lining which is screen printed with those little diamonds again. And then it has some card pockets here. On the website it actually says 4 card pockets, but I only have 1, 2, 3. And then in the back it does have a notepad pocket. And then the pen loop is also elasticized. It's fully elastic. And then again, it does lay flat. So I can't really show you how it lays flat, but it doesn't really close up once you lay it down, as you can see. If I were to put some of the inserts more on that side, then it would lay even more flat. But as you can see now, you can see the gold rings. The inserts it comes with, it does come with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dividers in this really nice pink color here. And you get some monthly inserts, weekly, addresses, birthdays and anniversaries, which look like that. Let me just go back and show you guys the inserts. So you get your monthly, which is a month on 2 pages. And then you get your weekly, which is a week on 2 pages with lines. You get your birthdays and anniversaries, shops and restaurants, to-do pages, and expenses. And again, you get the notes. The thing I wish that kikki.K did with these to-do pages was add some check boxes or tick marks, because it's pretty much just lined paper and just says to do on it. So I wish they already had some check boxes on there. So here's a swatch with some of my favorite pens that I like to use, such as the Pilot High-Tech C Coletto, Pencil Energel, Pilot Friction pens, Pilot G2 pens, Pilot High-Tech C Mica, Uniball Sino, and the some markers as well, such as the Pilot Friction marker, Le Pen's, Staedtler Triplus fine liners, and the Sharpie pen. And I've also added a couple of fountain pens here, the Pilot Plumie and the Platinum Preppy. And I've also stamped with some chalk ink. And as far as the bleed through, they are pretty thin pages. You can see some of the shadowing from the stamping as well as some of the pens. The only thing that caused really dark shadowing were the fountain pens, of course, but they didn't really totally bleed through the page. The stamping was very light shadowing as well. And the Pilot G2, you can really see the shadowing stand out a little bit more than all the others. The markers weren't too bad as well. The markers were down here. So not bad. And that's the paper quality for kikki.K. Now as far as the performance goes, I did try it out and I put everything into this organizer and I tested it out. And I would advise not to really stuff this organizer too much. I have noticed that the rings aren't as sturdy compared to the other kikki.K time planner that I have, and this is the reason why. But the way that these rings are attached is that there's just two rivets. I'm not sure if you guys can see that right there and right here that are attaching it. It's sort of like punched in right here and right there that you can see, versus the mint that has the silver rings. There seems to be like a bar that goes all the way through the spine of the organizer to attach the rings. So it seems as if they're really stuck on the organizer very well. So it seems like a more sturdier organizer versus this one. There's no real like backbone to it. I don't know the words for it, but as you can see, the rings are kind of just floating freely, and the pages of the organizer, it just seems very unstable. As you can see, the rings are kind of like just floppy. And then here again are the silver rings where I can't really pull the organizer like that. The rings are really stuck on there. So that's kind of a downfall. I am scared to really stuff this organizer. And also, I'm not sure about the quality of the rings, where they were made from, but it definitely feels like it's on the cheaper side. It almost feels like it's not made out of metal, like a really like thin metal, I believe, and it almost feels plasticky. It has that plasticky feeling. You know, when you buy like fake jewelry or plastic jewelry, that's almost what it feels like. It doesn't really feel like they're metal, but that's just the quality of the rings from what I have experienced. Also, because I think they are not of a good quality, I noticed that there are some gaps in the rings and that they're not super tight. I'm gonna see if I can show you guys this and zoom in here. So you can see how the rings are kind of gapped like that. I've tried opening and closing the rings and they're not totally aligned like I would like them to. But not to worry, because if I know a lot of us planner organizer people worry about the rings and the integrity of the rings. If you're able to turn the planner pages freely without the inserts getting caught, then you shouldn't be too worried about it. It could be over time, once you start using the organizer, then they will start to tighten up or close. You can try pushing them together as well. Another thing is not to overstuff these organizers. Once you see that your inserts are nearing those the middle of the rings, then you know you're going to be overstuffing your organizer. If, let's say, your planner inserts are like that and they're really puffing out and they've gone past that middle or past the center of those rings, then you're stuffing your organizer too much and you could damage the rings. So I'm just going to show you guys with the mint gold that I don't have any issues as far as any coloring coming off from the leather, and all of the mint foil dots seem to be intact and everything, so I have no issues with that. Same thing with the lilac. Now the thing with this is that, again, because there is no actual spine like the mint, you can see the leather is not really as smooth as the mint one. And you can see some of that wrinkling going on here in the organizer. It feels like the cardboard that is stabilizing it is bending improperly or something. So it's causing this funny thing going on with all of these like bubbles inside the organizer. So that could also be because I was doing this to it, but yeah, that's pretty much my dislikes about the organizer. I mean, it's a lovely color and everything. I kind of wish that they stuck with the gold dots instead of the diamonds, but you know, of course they wanted it to be a little bit more unique and different, but I still prefer the mint over the lilac color, even though purple is my favorite color. Also, I wanted to mention some people had some issues with feathering and the fabric of the elastic sort of not being good as well. I did notice it a little bit here. Not sure if you guys can see it. Let me zoom in here. We can see the fabric kind of unraveling right here. That's the only issue I have on this organizer. I do notice that it is getting kind of dirty. Some people have recommended using, you know, a Tide pen to clean it off if there's some like really bad dirty spots. I actually wanted to compare the color to a Filofax, which is the only lilac color that I have in the lavender patent. This is the lavender patent Filofax, and so that's, you could see the color difference there and how light the lilac is. I also have this purple Songbird Filofax. That's another one of my lighter colored purple organizers. And then I have a couple swatches from VDS. VDS is Vanderspec. So they do have a little, some swatches that I think can compare. This is, I believe they're purple Croco. So you can see the lilac color there. And they also have a lilac color. But you can see the lilac color is more on the gray side than this lilac. I really like the lilac purple on this. And then last but not least, the cost and the value of this organizer. This organizer does run for $59.95, and unfortunately it is out of stock right now. So I'm not entirely sure if they will be returning with more stock, or once it's sold out, then that's it. So you might want to email the company and ask if they will be having the medium size back in stock. The large goes for $79.95 and the small is $39.95. As far as what I think about the price, for what you're getting for this particular organizer, $59.95 isn't too bad, and it is made out of leather. Compared to other brands like Filofax, which their cheapest organizer goes for around $40, but it's not even made out of leather. Your leather organizers really start going into the 60s or 70s. So as far as cost goes, kikki.K is one of the cheap, less expensive organizers that are out there. And also just a little bit about my overall conclusions of this organizer. It is a beautiful color again, and there's no other organizers that I feel that have this type of colors like kikki.K does. Another thing is that what makes kikki.K so attractive is that you can fit Filofax inserts inside. You can fit Filofax, you can fit day timer, day runner inserts in these organizers. I'm not sure if you can fit Franklin Covey, but maybe if you cut them down, it's pretty much very comparable to the Filofax size. So this medium size here, let's just show you guys how that compares to a personal size Filofax. So as you can see, it's very much comparable as far as size goes. And then again, just to show you guys the rings, so you know what that looks like. So you can see that it does have that 6 rings with the 3 on the bottom and 3 on the top. And again, just to show you guys again that stability of the rings, as you can see, these rings are staying put. They're not really going anywhere. I can't really budge them. They're really secured on there again, versus the kikki.K, which I feel like would just break off. And then as far as the mint green kikki.K, I still prefer it over the lilac. I kind of wish that they didn't change the design of the dots. I really enjoyed the gold dots, but the little diamonds are cute. I just wish there were maybe more of them or something, or just not had put the gold dots at all. Another thing, just as a comparison to the mint green, on the inside of the mint green you do have navy blue dividers, and as far as the secretarial pocket goes, it just has this seems like a polyester fabric that's behind here, which is the same color of the organizer, versus this one which had the cotton lining with the screen printing in black. So that's what that looks like. Other comparisons, they are pretty much built the same way with the elastic strap. And if you also wanted to buy kikki.K inserts separately, you can also do that. Let's say you don't want to go with the organizer, but you do like their inserts, you can definitely purchase those for $14.95 for the medium size. The large inserts go for $19.95 and the small inserts go for $12.95. So if you're interested in the large size is comparable to an A5 size Filofax. The small is comparable to a pocket size Filofax. So most people use the personal size. So the personal size is the same size as a medium kikki.K time planner. And then also kikki.K also provided this beautiful pen, and it is called the Everyday Gel Pen quote Live Bright. So you can see the Live Bright right there. Again, it has those colors in the lavender and gold hearts and pink as well. And then you have kikki.K right there. And then here's the clip. Very nice sleek design made out of plastic. And it does have black ink. But there is the tip of the pen. And this goes for around $3.95. So that's pretty much it for my review of the kikki.K time planner. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them down below in the description box. Also, please don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful. And that's it. So I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.